Hey, what's up, guys? Chase Gabriel with Club 33.3. Something I want to talk about today that I've been thinking about over the last week or so, and that is the topic of regret. We've all dealt with it at some point in our life. Some of us probably deal with it more than we're willing to admit a lot of the times. And 99.9% of the time, the regrets that we have stem from things that have happened in the past that we wish we could go back and change. But the reality of it is we can't redo it. We can't go back and change certain things in our life. And recent events that have happened is kind of what got me thinking about this. About a week and a half ago, I got a phone call that my dad had passed away from cancer. And we haven't had a relationship for about 12 years. Him and my mom split up, and he chose a different path in life, and we haven't had a relationship since. I've only communicated with him a few times over the years, and I pretty much treated it as my dad was already gone. Even though he was still present on this earth, he wasn't in my life. And when I got the phone call that he had passed away, the regrets and the question of what if started to creep in, because even though 99.9% of the reason we didn't have a relationship was on him, I still had the regret or the question of what if I would have picked up the phone and tried to call, or what if I would have went and seen him in the hospital. And it wasn't until I accepted the fact and made peace with the fact that nothing that I said or nothing that I could have done was going to change that outcome. Nothing I said or done was going to change the diagnosis. Nothing that I said or done was ultimately going to keep him from dying from that disease. And I feel like so many people go through life with regret and the question of what if hanging over their head, and it holds them back from progressing or succeeding in life because, decisions that they have made in the past that may have negatively affected them or others, they relive that day in and day out. And really the only way to combat that is to try to pull something positive from the regret and be able to look yourself in the mirror each and every day and know that you give 100% in all aspects of your life. If you get diagnosed with lung cancer, but you've smoked over the last 20 years, at that point it's going to be too late. I'm sure you're going to regret smoking, but at that point it's going to be too late. You got to deal with the consequences. If you get diagnosed with diabetes or congestive heart failure because you're 150 pounds overweight, at that point it's too late. You got to deal with the consequences. Don't live with the regret or the what if. Make the changes necessary today so when that time comes, you don't have to deal with regret or what if. You can look yourself in the mirror and you know that you give 100% to prevent whatever bad was going to happen. But when you go through life each and every day giving 50% effort, 40% effort, there's going to be times that come up and you're going to regret. And it's going to hold you back from progressing in life. And you're going to have the thought of I'm not worthy or I'm not good enough. But when you can get up each and every day and look yourself in the mirror and know that I give 100%, no matter the outcome, good or bad, I can be satisfied because I know the effort I give was the best that I could do. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't have regrets. Don't live with the what if. Make the changes necessary today so that down the road, when the time comes, you're not left with regret or what if.